Fresh start. You here with Mad Dog Dummy Dummy and F Paul 420.
Bad Dog 2020. I ain't drinking that shit.
No, no. We're not gonna call it Mad Dog 2020 with you. I didn't say that. I said Mad Dog Dummy Dummy.
Yeah, I know, but that shit sucks. That shit's
Hey,
rough.
don't get it twisted. That wasn't the only thing in your system that made that pop off.
What?
Just to give you a heads up. You know what I mean?
Honestly, fucking.
Just give you a heads up. You went a whole couple days without doing it, right? And then you went and blasted out, and then you went and got kidney stones. Figure your life out first, bro.
Yeah,
You've been
but
drinking Bad Dog 2020 on a regular through that whole ordeal.
hmm?
You know what I mean? It wasn't the Bad Dog 2020. Trust and believe that. What I'm
it
telling you.
it might have been all the
What
stuff
I
I had.
trust and believe, what I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't the Bad Dog 2020. I just told you I went through that same ordeal, bro. That
How,
same motherfucking ordeal 3 years ago, bro. I went through the
how,
same
how,
ordeal.
how many orgasms did you have before you passed out and woke up with your kidneys hurting?
How many? What do you fucking talk about? You're talking about kidney stones, nigga. I ain't
Uh-huh.
talking about
Yeah,
you doing whatever you're doing with your girlfriend.
I'm getting to it. Like, were you apparently you're dehydrated, right?
No, what the fuck is you talking about? You have more than kidney stone problems, then, nigga. Shit, I just had pain. I don't know anything else that was going on. I was flopping around on a fucking emergency room hospital floor. They made me get a bed. They chased me around when they put the IV in me. They chased me around the thing until they stuck me with something to put me out. I woke up. They sent me home. That shit was no more. They was disgusted of me because they was like, they found the drugs in my system and they were like, you had a kidney stone. They gave me a little net. They was like, here, if it passes, push it in here and then send it back to us.
See, this shit still didn't pass.
Yeah, well, that sucks for you.
Yeah, it's only 4 millimeters. They said that's like a small one.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no.
probably what it was with me too.
Yeah, oh no. They said it's only a singular tube, so it's only a solo tube. So I don't know. I'll tell you what. So I went to bed. That day I woke up, had a friend over.
For real, I think my shit's still in there because I ain't never passed that bitch either.
And I heard that you feel it come out. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all jagged and shit, like a little crystal, or like just like because it got sharp edges, it's not gonna be perfectly round.
Why not? The world is.
You should feel it come out your urethra or whatever. But yeah, so whatever, had company, did like the nasty, right? And I was like, man, I feel dehydrated. I should drink some water, right? And I was like, nah, I'll drink some water in the morning. I woke up, dude, holding my side, like in fetal position, fucking screaming, crying for like an hour. I said, fuck this. I had someone rush me to the hospital. Got to the hospital. I'm trying to lay on the hospital floor. They're like, you can't lay on the floor. I'm like, I can't stand up. I can't sit down.
They gave you a bed immediately.
No.
No shit. I laid on that floor
It,
until they got me a bed. They got me a bed within like 10 minutes.
I left the emergency room and I went outside and laid on the ground in the parking lot. They came out like an hour later, and then they bring me in the back. They're trying to like take my
Damn.
temperature and everything else, but there's people
You
fighting.
had nigga.
So the nurses
You
are
had.
watching these people
You
fight.
must have been at a nigga hospital.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is where people usually go to die.
Yeah.
So got that. I was in there all day, dude. Like, then they had me like posted up in the hallway on a stretcher, and then they're like, dude, we need to give you your own room because of your language. I know you're in pain. Drew my blood, did a whole bunch more tests, then did like CT scans. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And then they come back like later that night. They're like, oh yeah, you got kidney stone. I'm like, huh? I can't wait to see this hospital bill. Like, and there they had me doped up on morphine. Well, first they gave me morphine, then they started giving me Percocets, and I was like, I was all fucked up when I left there. And now the shit they got me on for pain, it's like an ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Like, this shit ain't
Like I
working.
said, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell. Maybe you're just not a tough guy.
Listen, I've never felt no pain like this in my life.
Yeah, I ain't never felt like that either. I mean, I'm lying though, because when my kidneys shut down, they were that shit. But I endured that shit for almost 4 or 5 days before I actually killed. I was like, fuck it, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Because I thought that I had just fell down the steps and bruised my ribs and all my back and shit.
Yeah, well, see, I thought I messed up my like ribs too because night before, but apparently I didn't. But I'll tell you what, man, like crack stirred multiple times. No, I've never experienced no pain like it.
I don't know. You sound so much different now. I think you sound better without them.
Without them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Well, I just didn't. I don't know how it's gonna come out. If it's gonna be all like distorted or anything, you know?
I don't know. You sound distorted with the headphones in. You sound much clearer now.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, I switched the room up, so I'm like right next to the air conditioner.
Well, you're the only one really bothered by it. I can clearly hear you. I don't even really hear that. See, when stuff is going on, you see how your screen is lighting up when I'm talking?
Yeah.
Is your screen lighting up when I'm talking? The same thing
Uh.
with you. So whatever noise comes over that thing, that screen's lighting up, letting you know the noise is coming over. So if my screen is not lighting up with your fan,
Okay.
only when you talk is it lighting up. So that's
That's
how you. That's how I know that that's the only feedback coming through.
Well, see, on my end, when I talk, my screen don't light up. My screen only lights up when you
I
talk.
know your mine don't light up when I talk neither. Goof troop. That's it's supposed to be so you see what is being all that's being heard. So you know what I mean. We can both figure that shit out. Oh shit, there's too much noise. Where's it coming from? Your end, my end. We couldn't figure that out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this way, it's letting you know I'm talking. You can hear what I'm saying. You know that everything's coming out. And then when you look at the record thing, you know what I mean. When we talk, that shit goes different. You know what I'm saying? When we're not talking, it's like different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just been paying attention. I use common with sense, so that's why I can make some
Common
dollars.
sense.
Yeah, that's why I make a little bit of money.
Oh shit! I didn't know you had any. So listen,
I don't know.
what
I don't know why you didn't think that.
do you
Everything
have?
about me says common sense.
A little bit here and there. So do you have a 5-year goal?
Uh, I did. More like now, I got more like a short-term goal, long-term goal. So it's not specifically how many. It's not yearly. It's not a year thing. It's a short-term,
Okay.
long-term type thing.
Well, maybe I should
If
have rephrased that. Maybe I
if you
shouldn't
want
set a goal.
if you want to put a year on it, so my short term goals is uh, first and foremost just to better myself, better my inner self. For me, to articulate my feelings and to move through life a little bit better than what I used to do. That's the first and foremost goal. And then second, after I feel though myself is where it needs to be, I'm going to start shedding light to the dark.
Okay.
Um,
Now, oh, go ahead. Now I want
so
to
I'm
ask you
start.
something.
Go ahead.
When you say articulate your feelings, are you talking about just so you can understand them better, or when it comes to dealing with whoever?
So maybe I might have used articulate wrong. So basically, when I project my feelings towards other people, you know what I'm saying? Like when when I'm explaining to people or when I'm trying to understand or make people understand. I've been hearing lately my delivery is a little bit too jagged, but yeah, I
No.
mean that's that part, and then after that it's like start my business, start making money for me and in my world, in my community, and work on my Work. Just always just keep working on myself for real, for
So what kind of business do you have in mind to start?
real.
Anything in particular?
Real estate, selling cars,
Okay.
anything that's going to give me residual income. Versus, you know what I'm saying? This is for the long term. That
Yeah.
that's short term for the long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's
Stability, basically for real, for real. My 5 year and my short term and long term is to have better stability, more loyalty towards, my family, have get more loyalty for my family, and unite my family.
so
Stay strong, stay healthy,
so
live
on the
righteous.
so on the income part or business part, you said real estate, which we kind of touched base with last time. You mentioned the fact that you are working towards a FHA loan, which this is what I'm going to say. I've been telling people about this.
I ain't working towards that. I already got an FHA loan. I
Okay.
already own a house.
Well, you said something about an FHA loan previously that you were going to try to get when you get a house in Philly
Oh
because
yeah,
of
that's yeah.
so well this is my thing. Like I talked to a few people about this and a lot of people
Wait,
shit
Philly,
down the
how the
FHA
fuck
loan.
long ago was that? Philly.
I don't know. You said something about the Northeast, some community leaders trying to ramp
Oh,
things
oh
up
yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah. That was last week. Or that was yeah.
a
That
week.
shit's going and went. That was just like an ideal.
Well, anyways,
That
about the
wasn't no
FHA loan.
set in stone.
Yeah, I've been telling people about this forever, and they keep on shooting it down. I'm like, dude, listen, you don't need that high of a credit score. It's great. The thing is, you can live in the house for 1 year. After that, you can move out, rent that out. It's a great way to get into real estate. And not only with that, you can buy anywhere up to a quadplex. So if you can
Well,
find a place with 4 apartments in it, you can live in one, rent out the other three. And, that's a
first of all, well then who are you talking to? That's
other
one.
people.
Maybe that's the start of your problem that you're talking to little minded people.
Well, my buddy, he's into all this stuff, but he thinks, I don't know, he's going some other route with some kind of other thing. He's like, got an FHA loan, you end up paying more, this and that. I'm like, dude, whatever. And he's just rather
It
just
really
pay
doesn't.
cash.
So are we just talking about the loan? What loan you're using, or are we talking about the ideal?
No, he's just trying to go out and buy a house cash. I'm like, dude, you're nuts. Just to get into rental stuff. I'm like, dude, if I was you, I'd just go get an FHA loan
Well, if
and
he's
whatever.
got the money to do that, then hey, that's cool too. I mean, see, now you're confusing me. See, you're saying that you're telling me that it's a stupid ideal. Is the getting the loan a stupid ideal, or is the ideal itself a stupid ideal?
No, no, I think getting that loan is a great idea. Rather you're just buying a house for yourself or you're getting into real estate.
Okay, so we're talking about the loan then,
Yeah,
not
that's
the
what I'm
ideal.
No, we're talking about the FHA loan
Oh,
and the
all right. Well,
conversation.
yeah, maybe. Like, if you have the money to just put that out there, then sure. If you have a buddy that has the money to put that kind of money out there, and you're living like that, and you're living the way you're living, maybe you need to check. Then again, you may need to check your friend again. You check out who you're talking
Well,
to again.
okay, well, this is the thing. You gotta understand my mindset, right? Like, okay, you got the money to go and invest, right? But if I was you,
Oh, shit.
I would just take
Just whip my
advantage of the
nose.
first time buyer. I'd take advantage of the first time buyer loan, right? Utilize that instead of going and buying fucking shelver house in the ghetto for 80 grand, and then you gotta invest even more because see the
Wait,
FHA loan.
wait, 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 wait. We're jumping off topic a lot because
We're not.
we still got to get back. Yeah, we are. We still got to get back to the point about this guy your buddy that you talk to, that he thinks, right, that your idea of the FH loan is stupid, right? Now,
Mhm.
hear me out. Now, maybe I didn't hear it right. And he's saying, yo, flat out buy it. You know what I mean? We that because that FH loan is a, well, does he have that type of money for real, for real?
He has some money, and I think it would be stupid if he did that because then you gotta invest more money into it
Hey,
after
are
you've got
we?
the good
Wait,
price.
wait, wait, bro. Listen, what kind of how? I mean, is he talking about a sheriff's loan for like $5,000 straight out, or is he talking about
No,
$160,000 house,
he's
$100,000
talking about
house?
He's talking about fucking shells of houses in Kensington for like fucking 40 up to 80 grand that you're still gonna have to invest money in, and it's in a shitty fucking neighborhood.
So he still's got about like 100 grand
Hmm.
plus or tops. And maybe a company, maybe he's a business, maybe he has a
Yeah.
construction company himself or something. I mean,
Yeah.
help me figure this out because you have a friend right now that's talking about, fuck the loan or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna outright buy shit, and
Hmm.
y'all even having this conversation. All right, I'm just gonna get off that because maybe I might be sounding like an idiot because if I have a friend that we have money to end up doing this shit, we're not discussing over, what's the stupid idea about the loan or whatever the case may be. We're gonna go ahead and get that shit and we're gonna put that shit together, however it gotta be. See, I don't understand. That's just like my man Sean. He him and his buddy, they got sprinter vans, these two sprinter vans, and they're running around. Oh, I don't know what to do with it. One's starting to hustle again, and the other one's like, oh, he's working around from chump change, just moving around. Like, you have two sprinter vans.
Yeah, they could fucking do a lawn care in the fucking summer. They could do all
All
types of
right, so
shit.
okay, at least you have a little bit of some brain right now because the way you're talking about you and your buddy over here, it's just like I'm gonna end the call.
Yeah, so this
I'm
is the
gonna
thing.
end the call
This is
because I'm talking
what
to idiots. And see, it's like for
because
real.
the FHA loan's great, right? But my thing
One
is, if
guy's
I had
talking
80
about, yeah,
grand,
I could buy a house fucking 100,000 right now.
okay,
Fuck
but why
that,
the fuck
man.
do you go and take all your fucking capital out of your bank and be like, bang, and now you're broke? That's stupid, right? When you can just loan pay.
You're not broke. You got the house. You can never be broke when you have the asset.
You have low equity.
You have what?
You have
You
equity when you buy the house. Now you have equity, but
right, and you have full equity because you bought the house straight out, so you could resell that shit or refinance that shit to get more money to bring it back in. So he's not wrong in the case. If you have the money to do it, that could be a possible good way to do it. I don't know. I haven't had that type of money to be able to go ahead and do that, so I don't know how to talk like that.
now, now this is nothing. There's two types of FHA loan. There's the one, and then there's one where you can buy a shell like he wants that's in the ghetto, and they'll give you up to 250 grand or more to refix the house. What do you call that? Refurbish the house, right? Because now it's gonna bring up the other house values around it. It's like some kind of FHA loan for the community, right? And I told him about that. He's like, "Oh no, that's dumb too." I'm like, "Well, why is that fucking? If somebody wanted to give me a grant for a loan for 250 grand, and I only got to put 10% down of my money, and I could keep the rest of it and invest in other shit, I'd do that, and then I get more money to fix the house up. It's kind of a no-brainer."
I don't know. Y'all
All
guys
I was
lost me, but this guy has enough money to possibly buy the house outright, and y'all are still having conversations on what's the best object or way to do. Because he's got half the, if he's got half the money to buy the shell of a house, he's got half the money to buy three, four with his credit. And, just because he's got the $5,000, $6,000 down payment, or $3,000 or $2,000 closing payment, yeah, come on. That's stupid. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about fucking Trump getting
well,
shot
all
or
I was
something.
saying is smart that you
Bro, that
utilize
shit be
fucking.
driving me crazy, bro. Like, this just don't make sense. It's not added up to me. It's not mathing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just sounds like a bunch of people just motherfuckers sitting around a table talking about nothing.
Well,
I'm
the
only
reason I
being
bring it
real
up,
with you.
listen, the reason I bring it up was because you bring up the FHA loan
Yeah,
two
I
weeks ago.
know, but y'all two are having conversation. But you know what I'm saying? I'm having a conversation about something that I'm trying to obtain. You know what I'm saying? You two are having a conversation about something you're trying to obtain, and then something that he actually can obtain that he wants to do. But y'all are fussing and fighting about which way to go.
I was giving an example how some people think the FHA loan is dumb and they don't utilize it. So therefore, you're saying you want to get into real estate eventually, and that's a great way to get into real estate. That's all I'm saying. But some
Well, I
people
mean,
that
you
I
can
had
get into real estate however you want to if you got the capital and you got the means and you know how to do it. It doesn't. You don't need the FH. You don't need a loan if you know how to do it and you got the capital. He's absolutely right. I don't think that you would go that route. But I
yeah,
don't
you don't
have the
need to.
capital. Right, I don't have the
Exactly.
capital, so I would have to go that route. But if I get the capital before I have to go that route, I'll do it that route. He's absolutely right. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
for
no
him.
argument about it.
But I'm saying if I was in that position or in any position, I would still utilize it to save fucking money. That's all I'm saying.
You're not
But
really saving money though. You still have to give that away in the back burner.
what, the money?
Yeah, and then you have to give it away with interest instead of fucking giving it out straight up.
Yeah, but by then
And
you
it's
probably
not
have to
no
pay
by
for it again.
then. You're not. Why would you do that? If you have the capital, it doesn't make sense to put the fucking initial extra tab on it. Just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Use the capital to pay it off, so you don't have to pay the fucking interest rate. Buy it at what its price is. Don't double the price because you want to take the advantage and save. Think you save a couple dollars.
Okay.
I mean, you forget when you get shit on loans, it's got interest rates on it.
Yeah, it does. But
Yeah, I
also,
mean, and it
if you
ain't
go dump all your
completely
money into something,
yours. And it
but
ain't
if you dump all
completely
your,
yours. You know what I mean?
but if you go dump all your money into something that ain't,
It ain't what. He's not dumping all of his money. You're talking about a shell of a house for 40 grand, and he's talking about he's got enough money. So listen, a man ideal, right? If he's got says I can go out and get 40 grand, right? I can get 40. I can get a shell for $40,000. I got 100,000, 140 on me right now. 80. I got 80,000 on me. I'm gonna buy this joint for 40 grand. I'm gonna deuce this shit up for about 12 to 15, maybe 20 grand. Put in there because if he does the work itself, he
but he
cuts all
can't. That's
labor.
the thing.
Or you were
He
talking
can't.
about him, he can't. So you know what I'm saying. But if he knows people that do it, like I know people that do it, we're still cutting overhead. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a couple people that I'm close with that, I already got the green light. Like, all right, we get this together. We know what we're working for, so we got you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should think about. But if you got 40 grand or 40 grand and 40 grand only, yeah, maybe that's not the best way to go. But at the end of the day, you still got it. And if you got a job to accumulate more money, you only got to pay taxes after that. And that's taxes is only once a year. And you could quarterly pay that. So at the end of the day, okay, now you just got this shell of a house. So now your next plan is to build your capital so you can put money into it.
Hold on, wait. You can pay your taxes quarterly there?
You can pay your taxes quarterly, I think, anywhere.
Property?
Property taxes, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pay them all full here. But taxes here are fucking for 2 acres, 4-bedroom house. It's only like $270 a year.
You could
Your
probably pay it
taxes.
quarterly.
Yeah.
Be
No,
honest with you,
I got to pay it each year.
unless it's not fully paid off.
Yeah. No,
If
it's
it's
just
not fully paid off, then
but
it would be. I don't know, but I know I've been to two different ones, and I mean I've never been to the point neither where it was fully paid off either, so I really couldn't tell you. But I do know that you could pay. I do know taxes, regular taxes, you could pay quarterly. So
well,
figure
I know
human
the tax.
taxes you could pay quarterly. You could most likely pay your other taxes quarterly. And if not,
Now,
set it to pay it quarterly. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Put
now
your
do you
own
remember
little set.
do you remember
Shit.
Bedrock?
It's only like what, most 5,000? If that. I think ours is like 4.
Oh shit, that ain't too bad for Jersey. Yeah, because and in Philly, what was it? I think it was like 5,400 a year, and that was like fucking right down there in Bedrock. I was like, damn, for taxes for a little tiny 2-bedroom house.
I don't know.
What other businesses are you thinking about besides real estate?
Nah, whatever. It don't matter. Anything that's gonna make some money.
Shit,
For
you ever think
local.
about storage units?
What?
Storage units?
Nah.
No. I
Nope.
was doing that in Tennessee, dude. I was making a fucking killing. I could get started back with that. I talked to my nephew. There's like a storefront. And I said if I could start doing the storage units and fucking just have him do the storefront because he's doing all that online shit. Fucking like sell certain things online or whatever to draw people in, and then fucking storage units ain't bad. You just gotta have some experience with it. I was doing some
Yeah.
flea market stuff them and everything else. Shit, there's one storage unit I bought for like 26 bucks. I think I made $800 off it. I was like, God damn.
Oh, you mean the storage unit wars? I like watching that shit only because there's a couple badass little shorties on that joint.
Oh, what the one with the little cute white girl with the bald headed dude? It's been
Yeah,
years since I watched it. Yeah,
yeah, that's
she
my hoe right there. And
she
then
feels
that
sexy.
other one that be coming, she came from Texas and she went to Vegas.
Is that the old blonde lady or is that the one with the
And
fat dude?
she got like dark hair. She came from Texas. She was in the Texas
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah. She got that little cute lisp or something. She's always like talking out the side of like she's like,
Yeah, she always worn with the black dude. Black
yeah,
dude,
she's
that's my
like,
motherfucking homie right there.
oh, he's over there gonna give her a foot long.
He probably did already. That's what they
Shit.
want. That's what them tricks want anyway.
Don't even get me started.
Don't get me started. I got problems in my whole goddamn unit right now with everybody motherfucking chasing dick. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Everybody in my goddamn unit chasing dick. I'm trying motherfucking run away from that shit right now. Motherfucking be like, yo, it's enough time to be motherfucking chasing them dick. You know what I mean? Like, you chasing
What,
that
you running away
motherfucker.
from the dick too?
I've been running away from the dick. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? I don't do that. Fuck.
Oh shit.
It's just not
Yeah,
my speed.
that's the two things I try to stay away from is dick and AIDS.
Oh,
Yeah.
dick age and motherfucking jokers. Motherfucking
Oh,
circus, motherfucker. I want to watch that shit on TV. I don't even want to be in person no more. Circus is getting out of control. Yeah, man, shit's going crazy over here. And you know the bad part about it is my young one, right? Like, I already know, we already fucked up, gave her the phone when she was young or whatever. So that already fucked shit up. So she gotta hit the boot, and then now she curving out, feeling herself, and everything like that. And all her girlfriends running around, whoop de whoop, all kind of crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Or other people, her other families running around all crazy as shit. So I guess she feel left out. You know what I mean? She feel left out. So she running around here, everything getting shorter, everything getting crazier. You know what I mean?
yeah, you get those
And it's
makeup
all over
fills. Yeah,
some dude though. It's all over some dude. You're not trying to impress your girlfriend. You're not trying to impress this. You try to impress a nigga.
yeah. Or they're
And
in
then and
competition.
then and then the bad part about it is I'm trying to tell you, I know what this nigga is telling you right now. Oh, them niggas don't know me. Oh, them niggas don't. I'm telling you what this cat is telling you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, I was this cat. You know what I'm saying? You not understanding me. Oh, he understand me. You know how many bitches I understood?
Yeah, I understand them all until I get what I want.
Right. Like you fucking, what are you
Shit,
not,
I
what the
understand
fuck is
more.
not sinking in? Like you sitting here conversating with this dude, breaking rules, doing dumb shit for what? Just to give him the box for him to leave you for your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
And
you
if
and your
you
friend ain't
don't
even.
give it, and if you don't give him the box, he gonna leave you for your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. You're
You
still
know what I
gonna look.
mean? Like you not understanding that? Like you can't. That don't grasp your fucking little mind right now. Like that's not grasping that. Like and you still chasing that shit.
You can't tell them nothing.
So
They
the
gotta
other
learn on
day,
themselves.
right? I know where she going at though. Everybody, everybody else, she think everybody is oblivious. Everybody else might be oblivious, but I'm not oblivious. I told you I was a fuck boy, fuck boy to the fullest. So I get it. The other day you heard me say, yo, she's starting to look like a thought. You know what I'm saying? She's starting to look like an object. You know what I'm saying? Like in real rap, because when we walk into public places and shit, I'm I'm looking around at other motherfuckers grilling on her. You know what I mean? So now you causing conflict with me. So do I say something? Do I grill them back? Do I get in a confrontation? Like you're not understanding none of that shit that's going on right now. And you just not understanding that I'm the step pops and you walking around all crazy and shit. That shit look real fucking crazy on me.
Yep.
Like you just not understanding none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Fuck.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Go ahead. You gonna keep doing that shit. I mean, she doing dickhead shit, bro. Like, really crazy shit. Like, and I know she just on some
Don't stroke
high
out, huh?
plus
You're
this
like,
nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do anything else but a nigga attention. You know what I mean? Like attention. Come on, man. But anyway, and then my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's not what I'm about right now. Okay, yeah, when don't stop chasing it. And if you want it that bad, go get it from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission right now. You got this one trying to chase and you talking about it right in front. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I ain't doing my husband cuz first of all, you don't deserve it. You know what I mean? So until you start acting right, you start meeting me and acting like you supposed to act, then that's what the fuck we gonna do. I'm trying to tell everybody I'm pushing off the same energy, and I'm trying to tell everybody I'm pushing the same energy you pushing at me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, and I'm letting everybody know that yo, I'm done being empathetic. You only get 3 days with me. You only get 3 days. You ain't tighten up in those 3 days, especially at an older age. If you ain't tighten up in those 3 days, bro, I might have to get rid of you. I might have to leave you. For real, because something's not right. You not fucking woke. And you need to be woke fucking with me because I'm going somewhere and I'm not fucking around with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling, you know what I mean? So whoever watch this, whoever listening, whoever going watch it, I'm letting y'all know I'm giving off same energy and that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my 5 year goal. I'm giving out same energy. I'm motherfucking moving on up. And that is what it is. Whether it's the upper room or success, it don't matter. I'm going up. I'm not going down.
well, hopefully it
And
ain't the upper
even when I
room.
do go, you're not even going to send me in the ground. You fucking burning me and you taking me with you. I'm never going down. I think that's a disgrace. And then everybody keeps saying, yo, just put common sense. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You don't even turn to dust when you're in the ground. You get eaten. Wake up, people. Wake the fuck up. You ain't supposed to be in the ground. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It doesn't mean go in the ground and get eaten. When you get cremated, you turn to dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's nothing I made up. Fuck that. That's where I want my. That's where I want my. That's where my. That's where my eternity lives. My eternity lives with my family that brings me with them.
So you're gonna get like an urn and have them.
I don't know what they're gonna do. They just they already my kids because my day mom passed. They just asked me. I told them burn and move, nigga. Burn and move. Exactly what he said. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. He said nothing else. He said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If he said nothing else, he said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And y'all are burying people. How the fuck do y'all get that out of everything y'all said that this man said? Y'all do completely the opposite, but the fuck shit. But the fucking Jeffrey Epsteins and the fucking Abrahams. The slavery and all that shit. That's the only thing that y'all say, oh, this is the shit that's, you know, God predicted this shit. No, people wrote that shit. But you see, everything else that makes sense, or whatever the case may be, in whatever these books are, they do completely the opposite. He had wool hair, bronze of wool, his skin of bronze, wool hair. This nigga blonde hair, blue eyes, white, pale. And we ran with that, and they still run with that for years. They're still running with that. But in the Bible, it said skin of bronze and wool hair. And then you overlook ashes to ashes and dust to dust. And then they put you in the ground, and there's nothing about dusting in the ground. You get eaten up in the ground, and your bones might decay.
Eventually.
Eventually. Maybe. They've been finding bones 3 billion years ago.
Yeah.
So you're stuck here because you didn't follow the fucking rule. Keep trying to tell my wife, yo, the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, they were guides. So I don't understand what the Torah is about. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never read it, but I do know St. James, or this King St. James dude, burnt it and revised the whole thing, right? And this same St. James, St. King's boy was a racist, and he did all that Bible work, and he had Bible work to do. So if he had Bible work to do, and then he had something to do with the Torah, and I don't believe in the Bible as being a guide, because this is the guide. The guide was Abraham, like I said before, his wife couldn't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? They went and started getting slaves and raping them, having sex with them, and all that types of stuff until one of them got pregnant. That's
Hey,
nothing
hold
but
on.
Epps.
I'm gonna give you the floor. Keep on going. I gotta go fill up my water jug.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You can, but anyway, like I said, you know what I'm saying?
I just gotta fill this back up.
Uh, that's all what Epstein was doing. That's all they do. You know what I mean? Hide the truth. Covered it up, cover what could be absolutely the truth, and then they make it to be a good thing. They did it with motherfucking Christmas. They did it with Easter. They did it with Valentine's Day. Anything that sells, that makes good money, business, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna dress it up and make it look good. And motherfucking you dumb motherfuckers eat that shit up. Hey, whatever. I ain't gotta live with y'all. I mean, I do, but I got a sanctuary. You feel me? There ain't nobody fucking with me. You know what I mean? I could turn my phone off. I could turn my TV off. I could do however I gotta do to get rid of you niggas. Care about music or to talk shit. Little bitch ass niggas. Shout out to my motherfucking cousin Dre, the artist too. He was talking about. I know I got conflicted feelings about my cousin sometimes because he be making me mad. But that's just family shit. Can't nobody else talk shit about it but me. But anyway, uh, I, I listen to a lot of music, and the boy is really hot. But he was talking about giving up and going to 9 to 5 and shit. And I'm like, man, tried to talk to him today. I was like, bro, you really think that's your answer? You really think that's the way you should do it? Jay-Z didn't become famous, and didn't become rich or popping until 46 or some shit. You got 5 more years before you hit that. You know what I mean? And I was like, it's never too late. These dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I started talking about Lil Wayne, and I was like, do you think Lil Wayne would have made it if he would have kept going with the bling bling and everybody run around the city bling bling? If you think that he would have made it if he didn't put that Carter 1 out. That Carter 1 was the pivotal change in Lil Wayne's life. He always knew how to rap. You know what I mean? That was never the
Yeah.
question. However, somebody told him how to put that shit together, he put that shit together and put the Carter together, and he became instantly a success. And he's never turned back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so I was trying to tell him like, yo, bro, you're hot. I think your shit is fire. I just don't think that you're not putting it together right. Cause I be listening to his shit and then I listen to Lil Wayne shit, and they talk the same. They be hitting the same shit, but his it's put together better. You know what I'm saying? Like the voice, the whole his background, his his quotes and everything, how everything just pops out. You know what I'm saying? It's articulated, like it articulates in people. It's hitting people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hitting everybody, and he got shit that can hit everybody, but it's not like it ain't
But
like it ain't like the promotion, like everything, like it ain't pushing like it should be pushed.
But that's another thing with the promotion. It takes a lot of fucking money, you know, to get out there.
No, don't, bro. Cause he hot. All he gotta do is do the right. He ain't putting himself out there. He ain't making little short clips like none of these niggas is doing, like rapping. Like
This
he ain't slutting himself.
That's the same thing with my buddy. Listen, fucking
That's just
great.
like with us. We not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's driving me crazy. And it's like I said, I got a different format that I wanted to talk about. That fresh start stuff and all that other stuff. That's all ground and dandy. You know what I mean? We could talk about that shit for real, in the passion of, you know, from where we're coming and how we got and to get there. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all that in between shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about issues, family issues, the whole nine, and be serious with the shit. Like, you know what I mean? That other shit, like that fresh start shit. I mean, that talking about the businesses and stuff like that. I mean, that grabs some attention sometimes, or whatever the case may be. I mean, and it might grab attention all the time, but I don't know. That should be driving me crazy because I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to do it. And then we can figure that out in the long run, you know what I mean, and bring it back to their attention, because
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, for real, I used to think about it like, all right, well, maybe I could tell them different, and they can understand, and it could push them, and maybe whoop de whoop the whole nine. But I got idiots on my level right now that ain't even paying attention. You know what I mean? For real, I got idiots right now that I'm spitting the same shit to that ain't even paying attention. That's on my motherfucking level. Or maybe not. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're still underneath me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm not reaching the right level of people. But it don't matter. It seems like just everybody to me, like, I don't know. And that's why I said maybe I have to articulate myself better. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing, because right now, incompetence it's always been an issue with me, and that was only because of how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, my ass whoopings were given to me because I was doing bad, and I couldn't do 1+1. So that added up to me. I was getting my ass whooped only because I was stupid. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I really wasn't a bad kid, other than I couldn't do 1+1. You know what I mean? So y'all go figure. Then after that, I mean, you getting your ass whooped because you don't know 1+1, and then eventually all the other stupid shit starts coming up. Like, I want to knock somebody the fuck out now. You know what I mean? Or I want to tell the teacher to suck my balls. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Of
yeah, because
course,
turns into
of
aggression.
course, of course, all the rest of that shit was gonna come out. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't it?
But
But
like we
anyway,
talked about, it stems from the home and our fucking our environment. That's why now, like, I'd be more understanding and have more in-depth conversations, or even explain myself more, like even with my nephew. That way he has an understanding, even if it's something small, And then if he's having difficulties or something, I try to grasp what he's telling me and
right.
understand the way he's wording
So
it.
how long? Okay, so since you say that, you're there to help your nephew out and everything. So how many times do you actually tell him something that he keeps repeating the same shit over and over again, but then coming back to you for the right, or not coming back to you the advice, but you just saying, "Ew, hey, uh, it's not a good look, homie." And he happens
Actually,
a lot.
he's actually a really good kid.
Kudos, kudos.
Just,
Then you keep
just
doing what you're doing, then you know you're reaching him. You know what I'm saying? You know you're reaching them. Cause me, I sound like a broken fucking record to young ones, to the, you know what I mean. And I guess they just don't. I guess they take my past and all my trauma and my survival and all that shit that I've been through. You know what I mean. They take that as I don't know what they take that as. They don't take that as a fucking hero or a survivor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They don't take that as somebody that they might want to grab some information from. You know what I'm saying? They take that from the opposite. They don't want to get no information from that because they want to run into that on their own. And
well,
I
you also
listen,
got
and then some of the people I try to tell them like, yo, I know you. This is where I'm trying to tell you. I know you, and I know what's out there. They will eat you alive. You're not like us. He said it perfect. You know, I'm a music head, and that's the no anybody that I'm around, you're not like us. And I made it that way for a reason because I don't want to be around the people that are like us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it
Keep
doesn't
them in bed.
always pan out the same way that you think it should. But they're bringing it back. You know, that's why he's trying to bring it back together. That's why he's trying to do that. Cultivate. You know what I'm saying? Bring us all back. Bring us not like us people back together. You know what I mean? So other people don't have to go through that shit. And we can fucking figure it out together. Stop being lied to and shit like that. I'm proud that my kids ain't like us. Me and their mom. You know what I mean? I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
Proud of that. You know what I'm saying? We did that. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how they want to look at it. We did that. We did that. That was the plan. We just had to put the rest of the plan back together, and she didn't get to make that to get us all back together. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the plan for them not to be like us, it worked. It worked. It fucking worked. And y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that. Y'all didn't see the sacrifices. Y'all didn't even know they were sacrifices. You just thought they was this. Yeah, I mean, they weren't this. We loved you. You dudes, we just had to use sacrifice for y'all. A better y'all. You stayed with us, who knows what the fuck would have happened to y'all. That's what we're saying. That's what we tried to tell you. That's what we tried to show you. Who knows what the fuck would have happened. Now look at y'all. 2 services, and one I helped get there. I helped them all get there for real. But one, he was with me at the end. My oldest was with me. You know what I'm
The
saying?
one that went to military?
Yeah. What?
Didn't you have a son that went to military or something?
I got 2. My 2 oldest went to the military, but
I just
my
yeah.
oldest was with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I had custody of him. He was with me, and my other 2 was with my stepmom. You know what I'm saying? My dad, my step pop's wife. You know what I'm saying? So they was with them,
Okay.
which was a great decision for them to be there, to get the opportunities that they were presented with. You know what I'm saying? Versus the opportunities that we were giving them. Being fucked up all the time off of drugs or whatever, chasing pussy or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Not paying attention to the kids. So we put them in position so they could thrive. And they did that. That was our sacrifice. That's why it hurts so much. When was the last time y'all told that lady y'all loved her? Y'all didn't even understand the sacrifice. This was planned. We planned it. And we executed it to our best abilities. Nobody had no idea what we went through. Before, after, during, nothing. Now she going. She not even gonna get to see no grandkids. She not gonna get to, you know what I mean? See them get married. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even get to hear them say she loved them. They love her. All because we let somebody talk to our soldiers. You know? Somebody got into our soldiers' head and painted this picture of us. You know? And they ran with it. Ran with it so far they even had our older son involved in it, and our older son had already knew everything. One person. That's all it took. Person. One person, bro, to change three young individuals' heads about who we were. And this was a Christian lady.
And she probably fucking brainwashed them into it and just beat it into their head.
This was a Christian lady. So go figure. Why would my God tell me to do that? Right? That's when you got to start looking at it like, yo, who are they following? Because this was a Christian act. Right? I mean, hello. I mean, let's wake up. I mean, this is not, you know what I mean? Like, whose God would really do that? Just like I said, whose God would say anything about slavery? This is God. How could you think that this is what God is thinking about? I don't care if you said you put 50-50 good and evil. What? Come on. To keep balance? How fucking insane does that sound? We have to keep balance. So we have to keep good and evil. Wait, why? Why? What sense does that fucking make? Jesus Christ had supposedly died for our saviors and sins, so why the fuck is there evil? Why ain't there all good? This is what this miracle man has supposedly had done. Make it make sense. Make math. Math ain't math, and how y'all talk about this religion shit all the time.
No, that's why I don't participate in it.
Well, I do. And I participated because I believe that in God. And if I ever, like I said before, I'm Muslim. And like I said, if I ever believed that there was a God and everything, and I've read the Bible and I've read the Quran, and I only needed to just skim and read some of the chapters in the Bible and then read the whole Quran to know what a guide is versus a fucking scripted mayhem. An excuse to fucking for all this other shit that, oh, he wrote that this was going to happen. No, because we had already seen this, but this is what we can know, because they escaped and they made Muslims. You know what I'm saying? The people that got away from the Christians made Islam and made Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And had a different outlook. We don't want nothing to do with what these people do over here, because this is not what we believe our God is supposed to be like. So we're going to do what we think God is supposed to be like. And here's the guides to what we think God, this is what our God is talking to us. Be humble, be righteous, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Those are guides versus telling us stories about shit that you've seen ignorant people do throughout that time. And because they were like famous in their time, they were kings or queens or real high up on the totem pole to where, remember, they had that shit. So he was getting praised anyway. These people were getting praised anyway. All these high level people, they were getting praised anyway because they were feared. And you put it in the Bible like this was what God wanted. That's what the Bible is. The Bible is just nothing but praising people that were feared. Because everything you hear is just freaking mayhem in there. Crazy shit. Fucking flames and shit falling down. An asteroid. But they thought it was a sign. They thought it was a sign from God. Hit asteroids, fire hitting salt and fucking tar. What else is supposed to happen? A fucking tidal wave, because a fucking asteroid hits a certain spot and a tidal wave comes at the same time that supposedly these people escaped, and these guys showed him a way out. And this reef sea that fucking disappears water and then reappears water, but they didn't know that at the time. They thought this nigga spread it the Red Sea, the reef sea. And then reason why fucking the swarms and shit was coming, because insects and shit, they fucking fear when trauma's coming. You know what I mean? They know when fucking some dramatic shit is happening, so they escape in dramatic form. And that's what happened because miles away, a fucking tidal wave or something was coming, so all the insects, birds, and animals warned everybody, and they swarmed through there. But we had it as an act of God, of these feared people, and the courageous man, the magic man that moved fucking water. What happened to these people? Where did they go? Did they stop moving water? That was just like Cat Williams, how he said about the monkeys if we was here with evolution, you know what I mean? Well, what happened to the rest of the fucking monkeys? What are they, the retarded monkeys? They just stopped growing like that? I can't understand you. Okay, and then we're going to listen. Okay, all the magic and stuff is gone, and he's not bringing down no more. Because by that time, everybody done got off the whole ideal of freaking. You know what I mean? Well, okay. Well, maybe that ain't God no more. So, yeah. All right, we got to close this chapter. He's not bringing nobody else down. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to make of it. I just know that it's completely and utterly seems written and made up.
Yeah,
But everything leads back to it's God. You know what I mean? Like there is a God. Now how you get to him, I don't know.
yeah,
But at this point, you know what I'm saying? If I was to choose how to get to him, it would be the humble and righteous way, which is Islam. Because that's all they preach. I don't know what that's a guide. That's called the guide. And that's what all three books were. And that's from anybody you talk to, they say the Bible is a guide. And you talk to a Christian, the Bible is my guide. That's my Bible, that's my guide, that's my way of life. Mind what I'm saying. That's my Bible, that's my guide, that's my way of life. Read the Bible. And then tell me why you think these people think the way they think. And then somebody will tell you, the Quran is my Quran and this is my guide. And then read the Quran. Like I said, I don't need to read the Torah because I know St. James had something to do with the Torah and St. James had something to do with the Bible. So there's no reason for me to read any one of them. Because I know what the Bible says. So if I know what the Bible says, I know there's some fuckboy shit over there too. And I don't know how that ended up intertwining where this dude has this one and this dude has this one. I didn't get that either.
wasn't it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It happened, and it stayed that way. There was no fiction. There was no correction. It just stayed that way.
And then he was banging the one dude that was an
Hey, it
artist.
doesn't
And
matter.
that,
It doesn't matter. How did this guy end up talking to two different people? How did God end up talking to the same person in two different times? You know what I mean? And telling them this is what you're supposed to do. It doesn't matter. It happened, and they kept it that way. So Christian and Torah automatically rolls out for me.
you know what I like, right? If I go outside and I'm talking to the sky, not to God, just whatever, just rambling shit off, they throw me in the fucking nut house. But if I say I'm talking to God, they're like, oh, it's cool. He's just talking to God. It's like,
I don't think they throw you in the nut house anymore for that. You got to be endangering people because there's a lot of people that say all kind of other crazier shit. So you just talking in the air, yeah, they're not doing that no more.
it's just an example. But people will say
Well,
you're fucking
that was
crazy.
a bad fucking example because you know what I mean. Because we're not. I mean, they're not doing that.
To me, it's the same fucking thing at people at church looking up at the sky for God. They're fucking nuts.
They're not doing that unless you're threatening people.
You eating potato chips?
Nope. Popcorn.
Cheese popcorn?
And you don't got that. This is another thing. I keep telling you about this fucking computer, and you keep telling us about this other shit so we could put the real content on this shit.
Huh?
I'm not sugarcoating shit, and I'm not doing this shit for those little bullshit clips that you be putting up. You know what I mean? Because those are the only ones you could put up due to the content. That's what I'm saying. Bro,
Put up the whole thing. I just released 3-4 minute clips leading up to the.
well, you got to put the more funnier shit in there. Cause
Well, look through the videos and fucking tell me what parts you like, and then fucking I'll put them
you
up.
do it. What do you mean? You're supposed to be a funny person, individual, nigga. Get it the fuck together. I don't know how to do that part because if I did, I would.
You can still watch it like, yo, this part, 3 minutes, 50 seconds to 4 minutes.
Nah, because you can just play my whole shit. It don't matter. Because I'm talking shit. I'm talking about something. And I'm talking shit. No, it don't matter. But anyway. So, I want people to understand too, real quick, about this Trump situation. I get you fucking love Trump. Everybody loves Trump. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I just want you to understand what is going to happen if you allow this man to become president of the United States with 30-something felonies and then is able to pardon himself. Now, if he appeals it and he gets a drop, that's a whole different story. Now, he can't get into office until that shit happens. I got 6 felonies and I can't even get a job at Walmart, at Amazon. You know what I mean? But you're about to let this guy with 34 of them, or 30 something, it doesn't even matter, 30 something of them, I don't care if it was a hoax or not. I don't care if it was some big plot to get him in office or get him out of office or whatever the case may be. I'm just letting you know the repercussion that you're about to bring upon yourself, and don't get pardoned. Don't get fucking pardoned. You can't even get no. Listen, I can't even possess a gun, but this nigga can control the masses of a massive. He can send a massive destruction, something with a massive destruction. He can order that with 34 felonies. Are you fucking insane right now? Are you fucking really insane right now? Are y'all really fucking thinking? Are you not? What the fuck are y'all thinking right now? It doesn't matter how. Listen, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. You're not understanding what the fuck this is really going to do. Like, I don't know where everybody's clogged up or whatever the case may be, but you're not understanding the fucking degree of how fucked up that is. How fucked that's going to be. Bro, you can't get in the service with felonies. You can't, but you can get in this Oval Office with 34 of them and then pardon them.
But you can't. You can't be a felon and run for president.
He's running. What do you mean? He's got 34 felonies. He's going to get in the office. Who's going to beat? Biden can't beat him. Come on. All right. What are you talking about? He says you can't run for president if you got felonies. Well, you can because he is. So what are you talking about? Are you high right now?
Doesn't mean he's gonna fucking.
What do you mean? He's already winning in fucking in fucking polls.
So what are they gonna do? Change the laws and be like, hey, yeah, we're letting a felon in office now?
No, it doesn't even read that you don't even. It doesn't even read that you can be a felon or some shit. Everybody's looked that up already. It doesn't even read that you can't be a felon. That was the loophole. Yeah, I know, scratching you. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. And if it was a rule, he's still running.
Yeah.
So, what is that telling you?
I can't
Either
believe
way you look at it, right. It's got you
I
stumped.
can't believe there ain't no one else running though. Like, what the fuck is just him and Biden?
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, put fucking Biden in office. You can't put this nigga in office. It just doesn't make sense. It's not a fucking good look. I'd rather have the old dead dummy than the fucking convicted felon with a massive bomb, with a weapon of mass destruction at his fingertip. You know, with any kind of laws that he can veto. Are you kidding me? Seriously. America, wake the fuck up. Are you kidding me right now? I get it. Y'all like this guy. But you just don't understand the backlash that could fucking happen from this guy. You already know once he gets back in office, the racist shit is going to go to an all-time high. So put the racist shit on an all-time high with everybody now fucking on your ass about felonies, gun rights. This man is able to possess a weapon of mass destruction, but we can't have guns? No, we need them now. We need them. This man is unfucking predictable. He's a criminal. He already got caught trying to push hush money off on a fucking porn star just because he didn't want to get caught fucking. Are you kidding me? Come on.
He's a
Seriously.
fucking criminal. You can't trust him. Oh shit.
You laughing, but I'm dead ass. Like, you motherfuckers is crazy. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, this is my thing. Someone that fucking I have a thing with rich people anyway. If they're that fucking rich, they fucked a lot of people over and hurt a lot of innocent people, you know? Took advantage of situations, pushed their weight around, or money, but
Listen. Fuck what you heard. I don't give a fuck about anybody else right now. Cause this Trump motherfucker, he ain't the wave. He ain't the wave. He's definitely not the wave. Somebody just thumbed that shit up.
no, you went like this on your phone. The iPhone has that thing. If you like move your hands a certain thing, you can do like emojis. I don't know what the hell you did. You did it last time too.
Look like I'm orchestrating shit.
Hell yeah. The symphony. Ooh.
No, it probably was saying, yo, that nigga just said some hot shit. I think the last time I said some hot shit too, and that shit popped up like that.
What I want to do is see if we can do this fucking YouTube live thing. Do you have your on your phone, your YouTube? Do you have your Wakata account on your phone?
Yeah.
Fuck, we should try to do that live.
I don't care.
All
I think you should try from the door.
right, let's try to do that because live on YouTube you actually get people tuning in. Unlike this, and you
Nah, well,
know.
I'm done really talking, but we could try it.
All right. Suckers.
Shout out, great artist. Remember, go check him out. It's fire.